Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's Cooper here, one half of FCSN, and today I'm actually joined by Fo Free. We're going to start doing this a lot more in the future. Week by week, we'll be doing a weekly recap in the world of sports. Football is still going to be the main focus of our channel, but we're going to branch out a little bit because we're both big sports guys. We just love watching a vast majority of sports. So we'll be covering that at the end of every week and what happened of the week, and we'll be having some guests in the future. Before we jump into it though, remember to go follow us both on Twitter. Those links will be down in the description below. Follow me on Instagram. That link will be down in the description. If you like concept uniforms, that's what I post over there. And then Ask FM, follow us on Ask FM. We're doing Q&A type of videos. We're going to have some discussion with the subscribers and talk about your teams. With that said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm joined by Fo Free.
Before we get started, I just want to bring up the passing of Jerome Kersey. He was a great player, a legend for the Portland Trailblazers, and my prayers out to everyone that was affected by him and the Trailblazers organization. Along with that, Chris Bosh had a related lung injury, blood clot in his lungs, and we just hope he gets better as soon as possible, get back on the court. It's much more than basketball.
Definitely. You never want to see that happen to anybody. Even if it's like your rival team that you hate, you just never want to see someone go through that kind of stuff. We definitely hope he gets well in the future. Moving on though, with the NBA trade deadline that happened yesterday, starting it off, the headliner of it all, Goran Dragic and Zoran Dragic were sent to the Miami Heat. The Phoenix Suns got Danny Granger, John Simons, a 2017 and 2019 first-round pick, and the Pelicans got Norris Cole, Justin Hamilton, and Sean Williams. What were your thoughts of this trade and how it helps each of these teams?
I think it really helps the Miami Heat get over the hump, because always when they had their championships, they had a problem with the point guard. And today I was watching them play, they had 21 turnovers. So it got to push the ball up the floor, create opportunities for Miami Heat and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, if it didn't happen, I hate to say it, but that Chris Bosh injury now hurts them. Like, if they would have had Chris Bosh and Dragic at the same time with the rest of that starting five, this team had a chance to definitely make some noise in the East. If you have a 500 record, you could be even sub 500, but still around the mark and be competitive in the East. And I think that was definitely a team set up to do that. This Bosh injury definitely hurts, but I think they still have a possibility to do it. Just from this trade though, what do you think about what Phoenix got in Granger, Salmons, and in those picks?
I guess they could be good role players, but they really got, because Dragic, he really didn't want to be there. He's a point guard. He's playing in the two, kind of hanging in the corner. They got rid of Isaiah Thomas too, just saying Bledsoe's our guy to run the point.
Yeah, you think his numbers will jump because of that?
Yeah, well, he was getting playing time, but I think he'll get more. And then I guess they just cleared up that confusing who's going to be their go-to point guard.
Yeah, for sure. And then what the Pelicans got, what do you think about that? And Norris Cole?
I guess just role players. Norris Cole could be good off the bench, a good shooter.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And then Phoenix was involved in some more trades in the day. They ended up getting Brandon Knight. Let's talk about that trade for a minute. The Phoenix Suns got Brandon Knight and Kendall Marshall, 2 point guards. So they sent 2 point guards out and then brought 2 in. The Milwaukee Bucks got Michael Carter-Williams, Tyler Ennis, and Miles Plumlee. And then the Sixers got a 2015 first-round pick. I was actually, to be honest, I was shocked when I saw this trade. I did not think, my personal opinion, the Bucks should have traded Brandon Knight. He was having a big-time year for them, and they were competing in the East. Like, they were showing some of their potential, even without Jabari Parker. I didn't think they should have done it. What was your opinion on this trade?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Michael Carter-Williams is a good player, but it shocked me too because they were doing really good with Brandon Knight. But I think the most thing that they traded him for was the salary, because Michael Carter-Williams is still on a rookie contract, and Brandon Knight's coming off a contract year, and he was almost all-star player, so he probably wanted some big money.
Yeah.
That's what my reasoning was.
Definitely. And they got some other guys, like Miles Plumlee. He's definitely a good guy off the bench to get some rebounds for you, play a little bit of defense. Moving on to the next trade, this one involved Reggie Jackson being sent to the Detroit Pistons. The Thunder got Enes Kanter, Steve Novak, DJ Augustine, and Kyle Singler. And then the Utah Jazz got Grant Jarrett, Kendrick Perkins, and the draft rights to Timur Pleiss, a 2017 second-round pick from the Pistons, and a future first-round pick from the Oklahoma City Thunder. What were your thoughts on this trade?
I was actually shocked that the Pistons went out and got Jackson. I knew the Thunder was shopping Jackson, but and they traded DJ Augustine, so Jackson's their go-to guy for this year. I think it was a good move for the Pistons because Reggie Jackson's a great player. The Thunder actually has some good players too, and Steve Novak and his Kanter with Steven Adams being hurt could really solidify that center position for a Thunder team.
Yeah, I think with Gobert from the Jazz starting to get better, I think moving Kanter was the right move. I think this pretty much benefits all the teams. I think Oklahoma City got a lot of good depth, a lot of players that they can use possibly in their playoff run once they get there. Reggie Jackson, I heard he was like making excuses like to not have to play just so he can miss games so they would be forced to trade him. Did you hear about that?
Wow. Yeah, I did hear about that.
It's just crazy.
He just didn't want to be there, to be honest, playing behind Russell Westbrook. He wanted to get out of there.
So with Brandon Jennings being gone and Reggie Jackson coming in, do you think Reggie Jackson can elevate that level of play and help the Pistons possibly be a contender in the East? Not a contender, but you know, like a solid team in the East.
I think they're a solid playoff team. I mean, they got good pieces with Monroe and Drummond down there. Those are two great players they can play with. So I think they're a 8 seed or 7 seed, hopefully.
Definitely. So that wraps up the major trades of the. Oh, I forgot one more thing. We had the KG going back to Minnesota. I like to see it personally. I always like to see guys go back to where they start their careers, either that or go back to like their hometown. Like let's say they're from I don't know, like Phoenix, and they go back to Phoenix and go play. I like to see stuff like that. What do you think about that?
Right. Yeah, I think it was great for them. I mean, we got it traded away. Thaddeus Young, he can still play, but I think bringing KG back, being more of a coach kind of thing to the young players on the Timberwolves team.
Yeah, they definitely got some pieces there in Minnesota. Like the next couple of years, watch out for them because Shabazz Muhammad finally starting to show up, and he's been playing some nice basketball this year. Moving on to
they got the Rookie of the Year down there.
Yeah,
and Andrew Wiggins. So
they got some good wing players. Yeah, they got some guards as well. Last topic of the video, we got Mayweather versus Pacquiao. We've been talking about this probably ever since I can remember. Everybody's been wanting to see it for the longest time. Are you hyped for it? What are your thoughts on this whole thing?
I'm hyped. How can any sports fan not be hyped for the fight we've all been waiting for, all been asking for, and we finally got it?
Yeah.
Coming May 2nd.
I wish it wasn't this late, like in their careers, because they're both kind of old now. Like, I wish we could have seen this like 6 years ago. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
But they're both still beasts. They're still going to be crazy to watch. I'm definitely excited for it. It's going to make so much money. I'm glad we finally get to see it happen. And what would the impact be if Pacquiao were to beat Mayweather? I'm not saying he is, but like, what if Pacquiao were to beat Mayweather? Do you think Mayweather would retire on a loss, or do you think he'd keep on going?
Well, he's getting up there in age, but I don't know if he could retire after a loss like that. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Does that affect his image if he's possibly losing that one loss?
I mean, it could because he's been at the top. I mean, his whole career. You never know, though.
You gotta give him credit though for accepting that kind of a big challenge. You know what I mean? Like,
right? Yeah.
He's undefeated. He's old. He could just retire and say I'm the greatest. You know what I mean? Like, but he's like, no, I'm gonna prove myself again and again. I don't care who you are. If you're the best, I want to fight up against you. I'm definitely glad we can see that. So that's all we got for you guys this week. Leave down in the comment section below your thoughts on the trade and the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll bring more of this in the future along with some guests. We'll definitely try to get them on here. Like I said, all our social media links are down in the description below. Hope you all have a good one. This is Cooper signing out.
For free.